Bukas na ang ikawalumpung kaarawan ni FPRRD. Kaya todo paghahanda ng mga taga-suporta ng dating Pangulo here and abroad. Makakausap natin ngayon ang ating kasamahan at anchor ng At the Forefront ng BNC, Attorney Karen Jimeno, live nag-uulat mula sa the Netherlands. Magandang gabi from Manila, Attorney Karen.
Hi Corina, magandang umaga from The Hague in Netherlands. Nakatayo ako dito ngayon at nasa likod ko ang detention facility ng ICC. Ito makikita nyo, dyan ngayon nakakulong si former President Duterte.
Ayan. So, and then, bukas yata, meron na namang mangyayari dyan din, ano?
Yes. So, bukas, maraming imbitasyon para sa isang picnic na dadaluhin dito mismo sa ICC detention facility, sa harapan nito. So, makikita nyo dito sa likod ko, yung barricade, yung metal barricade, kasi bago itong dagdag ng ICC. Dati wala ito, pero dahil maraming ang Pinoy ang pumupunta dito para mag-gather, linagyan na nila ng metal barricade. At ngayon, sa perimeter na to, dito lamang pwede mag-gather ang mga Pilipino. Kasi makikita nyo dito, this is a neighborhood. So I can just imagine yung disruption po dito sa pagkamaraming tao. At ang nandito sa likod ko, ang tinatawag nating Pump Station Beg 32, yung picnic po bukas dito gagawin sa Pump Station Beg. So sa tapat po ito ng detention facility.
Okay, so Attorney Karen, sabi mo nga ngayon lang sila naglagay ng barikada dyan dahil napakaraming Pilipino ang pumupunta at bukas magpipiknik pa. Marami na rin ang mga dumaan ng mga paglilitis dyan sa ICC. Ngayon lang ba nagkaroon ng ganyang mood ng mga supporters ng isang nililitis sa ICC?
Parang ganito po, ito ngayon lang sa pagkakataon ni former President Duterte, yung ganito talaga kadami. Although, yesterday I was talking to some lawyers based here in The Hague, and sabi nila, nung time daw ni Bembo, meron din pagkakataon na marami ring pumupuntang supporters. But I think in terms of the crowd and the days of crowds gathering, ito ngayon yung pinakamadami talaga. And even the crowds gathering around the world.
Right, style Pilipino din talaga, ano, meron pa silang picnic. Okay, so ano naman ang mood ng mga Duterte supporters? Are they angry, palaban, bukas selebrasyon siguro, pero ano ang overall mood?
Overall, very peaceful sila, and ngayon parang very optimistic yung mood in a sense that birthday kasi bukas ni former President Duterte, 80th birthday, so it's actually a milestone birthday. So maraming nandito para dumalo sa kanyang birthday at ipakita yung kanilang suporta. At of course, may konting galit pagkausap mo sila, galit na dun sa nangyari. Pero overall, masaya naman yung mood nila. Parang masaya sila na nakakapunta sila dito para ipakita yung suporta nila kay PRRD.
So ang mga nandyan ay mula sa The Hague nakatira, sa buong Netherlands, or from all over Europe?
From all over Europe, actually kanina nung papunta ako dito, bumibili akong kape, meron akong na-meet na mga Pinoy din, may isa galing pa daw siya ng UK at nagbiyahe pa siya para pumunta dito. At meron naman isang Pinay, dala niya pa yung kanyang baby at pupunta rin sila dito sa detention facility mamaya para lang ipakita yung suporta nila. So tatayo lang sila dito. So pag nakita nyo, it's just really an empty field in front of the detention facility. Pero araw-araw may mga pumupunta dito para lang tumayo at ipakita yung suporta nila kay former President Duterte. At tinatanong ko nga rin kung meron bang pagkakataon na makita sila ng presidente from here, ni former President Duterte. Pero hindi daw to kita from his room. So I think for them, it's just making their presence known and to show daw to the ICC that they're here to support the former president.
So walang mga kaway-kaway, walang pwedeng mga silip-silip.
Walang dungaw sa bintana.
Walang dungaw sa bintana. Si Hanilet at Kitty Duterte ay nariyan na rin daw. So were they allowed to see the former president?
Yes, Corina. So dumating daw sila yesterday at 2 p.m. Here at Hague time. But as of today, hindi pa rin sila pinapayagan. Wala pa silang clearance to visit the president. So both Hanilet and Kitty, which is a bit, well, from my understanding, it's a bit strange because based on who's allowed to visit the former president, direct family members are allowed, but we don't know the reason bakit hindi pa sila pinapayagan.
I see. So sino lang ang pinapayagan ng kanyang legal representation?
So far, the defense counsels and Vice President Sara, they are the people that are authorized to visit.
I see. Ano na ang plano ng pamilya at mga taga-suporta ng dating Pangulo para naman sa kanyang 80th birthday? The Filipinos will have a picnic, but the family paano?
The family, as of now, wala pa kami narinig kung saan sila mismo pupunta tomorrow. But from what we hear, Vice President Sara might also attend one of the gatherings because there's a lot of gatherings now all around Europe and I believe all around the world based on the people I've talked to here at The Hague. Yung isang kumakalat na invitation is really for here, dito sa meeting spot na to, yung Pump Station Veg 32. But sabi nila, meron daw mga ibang gatherings all around na kalat-kalat because masyado itong maliit itong field na to accommodate everyone that's going to gather. So we don't know saan specifically pupunta si Vice President Sara tomorrow. But she's still here at The Hague. So baka po tomorrow dumaan siya dito para magpakita sa mga supporter.
Hi, Attorney Karen. It's Pinky.
Hi, Pinky.
Okay, so sabi mo nga 7:30 or 7 a.m. dyan ngayon?
Yes. No, it's currently now 11 na.
Sorry, 11
a.m.
in the morning.
Yes.
All right, so baka, no, Attorney Karen, anytime, magpunta muli dyan sina Kitty at yung kanyang nanay para subukan na makapasok dyan sa detention center, no? Tama yung sinabi mo kanina, it's a little odd na hindi sila nakapasok if they had arrived since yesterday. Kasi doon sa mga previous interviews kay VP Sara, ang sinasabi they just have to kind of apply online. Or maybe that was the case for the former, or the case for the Vice President. But ang alam ko din from the various interviews, immediate family should be allowed. So hopefully, or maybe, ngayong araw ay makakabisita na sila. Moving forward, Attorney Karen, any news on dating ES Medialdea? Meron ka bang, nakausap mo ba siya o meron ka bang nakuhang balita?
Ang balita ko dun sa mga ibang kakilala niya na nandito rin sa The Hague ngayon ay ES is still recovering. So he collapsed. Apparently, the news we've heard from some of our sources here is that he collapsed several times before siya yung final collapse niya na based na nagkaroon na siya na talaga ng cardiac arrest. And after that, nagkaroon siya ng open heart surgery. So ES Medialdea is still recovering as of today. And what I heard is that he even has a doctor's appointment today.
Alright. Attorney Karen, merong mga nakuha tayong larawan ng previous celebration kasama ang apo ni FPRRD. Obviously, this is going to be a stark contrast to what will happen tomorrow with regards to his celebration. Pero as mentioned, at least nandyan ang kanyang pamilya. Any news on the brothers of Sara, Baste and Congressman Pulong?
I heard that Congressman Pulong is supposed to be here as well. So I tried to get information kung nandito na po ba talaga siya today. Basta ang confirmed information ko is that Hanilet and Kitty arrived the other day, Tuesday, and si Congressman Pulong wala pa po akong news, or si Mayor Baste kung nandito na rin po sila.
And moving forward, what happens now? Ano na yung latest dito sa ICC case?
With respect to the ICC case, wala pang progress in terms of the next hearing. As of now, it's still on September 2025. And I understand that based on the legal procedures, this is a very crucial hearing because it's similar to a pre-trial in the Philippines. This is when they will have to define the parameters of what will be heard, meaning what are the type of evidence that will be submitted, who will be the witnesses that will be called by the prosecution, and then what the defense will also present. So that's going to be a very crucial part of this trial, yung confirmation hearing. But as of now, yun pa lang yung nakaschedule, and there's no word yet as to whether a request for interim release has been filed and kung ano pa yung mga remedies that will be sought by the defense or the suspect in this case.
So sa ngayon, ang alam pa rin natin ay ang confirmation of charges come September 23. Maraming salamat sa ating kasamahang si Attorney Karen Jimeno mula sa the Netherlands.